Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Stormworks video and welcome to part 6 of the F16 fighter jet build series. Today we're going to be adding the finishing touches as well as making a few minor changes, so then we're ready for next episode when we take it out to do some fighting and try and take down the enemy. But anyway guys, as always, I hope you'll enjoy. Let's get started. Alrighty guys, so let's start with the mid-air refueling port. Now I want to put it up here, I think, so all of this is going to go, and I think we're going to get rid of this ammo here too. We're just going to replace that with some of these. We're going to go along like that, very good, so we've got plenty of room now. I think maybe we might move this breather as well. Actually, that can't be there anymore, so that's all going to go. I might replace that now before we forget. So I've got to work out a spot where I can put another tube. So if we just chuck it on the side here, should be fine. Actually, on this flat right there, very good. And we'll put a port in here. We go around like this, turn it around like that way. That should be fine, just like that. Then we're going to need a little pipe. We'll go like this, turn that around like that. And then we're going to need a gas valve, so gas relief valve, this one here. Perfect, turn it around that way. And we need a port on the end of that, so that should work perfectly, hopefully. Go like that, cool. Alrighty, so let's just paint that one right now. There we go. Now, moving around this way, what we need to do, I'm going to grab one of these ones. We're going to go on both sides. We're going to turn that around like that. Perfect. And then we're going to put some on top of those. Again, I put these the wrong way around, didn't I? I'm going to go like that. Very good. And then we're going to go up this way, around like so. And then we're going to put one of those in the middle. Very good. So we're going to fill all of that in just like that. Now, I want to try and get it as close to the cockpit as possible, so we're going to put it in this little area right here, I think. So if we go like this, we might make a little bit of room for ourselves. Now, we've got to make a little bit of room also for the little probe to come in. So if we have it sitting maybe here, that should be fine. So what we'll do, we get a fluid, one of these ones I believe is what we need. So we're going to turn that around like that. Very good. Oh, that's not going to seal up, is it? All right, so change of plans. That is not going to seal up. So we're actually going to get rid of all of this. We're going to try this again. Now, I might have to get rid of some more ammo. Actually, I might get rid of that barrel there. We might make a little bit more room for ourselves. And I might replace this with, is this a medium one? I think it is. Yeah, so we'll chuck that right there. Then we get one of these pieces, I suppose. We have to put it in this area, unfortunately. So we're going to miss out on a little bit of ammo, but that's okay. It is what it is. So we're going to come across a couple like this, and then we're going to link all them together. So let's go to belt. Don't need to do that in caps. Let's grab a corner, and we're going to come up right here. If I can get that to go this way, there we go. And then we'll bring that around, if I can get it going the right way, like that. Very good. And then we're going to link this one up with that one on the back there, and then come around like that. Okay, so that dips down. So this is the area we have to work with now. So let's go back, and we'll build this little area again. So go like this, get a little wedge, we'll put it right there. Now, I think if we get our little fluid port, or the fluid connector rather, and we'll chuck that right here, that should be a-okay. And then I'm not sure, should we put some of these back here and then put some wedges along here? That should work, shouldn't it, if we go like that? And then we can just fill this in like normal, and we can put a block underneath here. Boom. Okay, so that should be sealed up. Very good. Alrighty, so now this needs to go straight to the tank itself. So let's go pipe, get a straight piece, turn that around that way, bring that to here. We might just open this area up slightly. And then on the end of that, we're going to put a port. So that should work, actually. So we'll turn that around like that. Very good. All right, so now we can actually fill that piece back in. Bang. All right, so we'll go straight to the fuel tank from there. All right, that should work pretty well. We'll quickly paint all of this, make it look pretty again, or as pretty as it looked before anyway. Something like that. And then we just got this area like that. Alrighty, very good. Now, before we forget, we need a release button for that. So let's make a new display piece. We just chuck it under here, should be fine. Turn it around that way. Good. So the first button on there will be refuel release, and that will be a flip switch, I suppose, or a toggle button maybe. We'll go toggle button. That should be fine. So button, toggle on number 1. Alrighty, so that should be pretty good. So we've got to connect that one up afterwards. And while we're on the topic of refueling, I might put another refueling port down here on the ground level. So we might just go down here. That's still the engine. Okay, so we're going to have to come forward slightly, maybe in here. That should work, shouldn't it? So maybe if we have them sticking up this way, should be fine. So if I go cable, we'll chuck one of these up here for the recharge. We'll turn that around like that. And then we're going to go fluid. We'll grab one of these ones, and we're going to chuck that upside down next to it as well. All right, so that will be the good there. I might move this over. What is that exactly? That is the spawner itself. Okay, so that still needs to be here. We're just going to move it over one block like that. Paste it in there. Very good. We'll just merge that back together now. Perfect. And then we're going to fill this back in like nothing happened, I suppose. So maybe we'll grab a little 1x2 wedge, turn it up this way and around like that. Okie dokie, so that will still be sealed off. Let's paint all of this again. Can I even get this color, please? There we go. Awesome. Fill all of this in just like that. Good. So we'll just make these 2 different colors. Something like that should be fine. So now we'll just quickly put a port on the end of this. That is this one here. Let's go port. Grab one of these and we'll chuck it right there. Very good. So that should refuel us and that will recharge us. And next, I would actually like to get rid of the aerial on the front. So we'll get rid of that one. We'll replace it with a block. Just like that. That looks a little bit better. And now we need an altitude hold. So I wonder, plane altitude hold. This looks like it could work. Okay. Well, we'll make sure first. We'll chuck one on the wing there. And then we're going to need a heading hold. So which one shall we use? This one also looks like it will work. Okie dokie. So we're going to chuck that over here as well. All right. Now we've got a few bits and pieces to add for these, don't we? So we've got the button to be able to turn it on. So we've got a few inputs to muck around with here, don't we? All right, so what do we got first? Vertical speed sensor. So we're going to need a speed sensor. We're going to need a linear speed sensor. We'll bring it down into the nose. We may as well chuck it right there. Very good. And we're going to change this over to vertical. Cool. All right, we'll grab that. Bring it all the way up. Connect it up into, which one was it? That one there. Alrighty. Now, current altitude. Where did I put my altimeter? Right here. Perfect. All right. Good, and then what do we got here? Target altitude. Now, I'm going to have it so the button that just holds whatever altitude we're currently at. So I'm just going to connect that back up to there. That should work. That's going to be our target altitude and our current altitude. That should work, hopefully. Next up, we need our output going to the elevators. So that means we've got to change all of this, don't we? Perfect. All right, so boom, 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 and boom. Okay, does that mean, I wonder if these flaps need to have it as well. I don't know how much influence they actually have. I'll have to do it though. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, any more that these are going to? Let's have a little look. All right, so I believe this inverter here actually went to the front. So we're gonna have to change this around again. Go boom, 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 and 1, 2, 3, and then whereabouts that come from there. So that is this one. So that will go over to here as well. So we'll go on to there. All right, and then lastly, we have these ones on the back. So how do they work? They go to an inverter, then that goes to a clamp, and then where does that come from? Actually, you know what? I think we're going to leave those ones just in case, the ones that are on the pivots there. I'm not sure how much influence they have. If they don't work properly, we'll change it around afterwards. I'm going to leave it like that for now. What else do we have to hook up? We have the input from the WNS itself. So that needs to come straight from the gyro, doesn't it? So we've got pitch, okay. And that comes from the seat. All right, so is that everything for this one? What do we got? So just the button to be able to turn it on and off. I think that should be fine. And now on this side, we have the gyro yaw. The input needs to come from the gyro. So let's come back down here. Where is yaw? Whereabouts are we? Where's that gyro gotten to? There it is. So we've got roll there, pitch, yaw. Okay, so that needs to come from there. Very good. Now, where is that going? Straight to those fins there. All right. So let's grab that one and bring it over here. So that means the yaw out needs to go straight to those two, I believe. And then what else we got? That yaw is going to over here somewhere. Okay, so we got a fin there and a fin under there. Okay, that should be everything then. This one come up over this way. Boom and boom. Very good. Now, is there anywhere else that is going? Let's have a look. Now, straight over here and out. Very good. So now we've got a couple of compasses to add on. So let's go compass. Compass sensor. We'll grab one of these. We'll chuck one in the front, I suppose. And we'll just go like... That should be fine. And then I think we need one facing backwards as well. Do we have a little spot we could put that perhaps? I wonder if it will matter if it goes on the side or not. We might just try that. Just go like that. Nope, not going to fit in here. Okay. Okay, just went there, wherever that is. Fair enough. Where is that? And there it is there, hiding. So let's go like this. Compass readings. That one is facing backwards. Compass backward. And this one is going compass forwards. We'll go down like that. Okie dokie, is that just about everything for this? It should be. We just have the button to be able to turn it on and no composite coming out of either of them. Alrighty, so let's go into here. Let's add another button onto this little thingamajiggly. So on number 2, this will be out/heading hold, I suppose. And then that will just be a flip switch on number 2. Alright, perfect. So we'll connect that one up afterwards. I think we'll also be right to hide these two. So they're 2x3. I wonder if there's a little spot we can put them under here. That would be good. Can we break in there? Yeah, we should be able to. And break in there. That should be fine. So we've got a couple spots down here we can put them, which is good. So there, how far apart were they? One. They're one apart. So we can just grab both of these as is. Very good. Move these. Come down a couple. Then we'll come across to the middle and go over this way. Oh, we need to come over one more. Good, and go up one. Perfect. Also paste and merge together. Awesome. So they're hidden in there now. That is very good. Let's give that a quick little paint. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Now, the next thing I wanted to do was our left and right on here. So let's go like this. I'm going to drag this up a little bit to make it a little bit more sensitive. What if we go to 40%? That should be okay. Now, as far as the afterburners go, I've been mucking around with them a fair bit, and I can't seem to make them do anything at all. So I don't really know what to do there, but what I am going to do is I'm going to bring this down from 180. Let's go to 90 and see if we can still hold our top speed of 450 and see if that makes a difference with the afterburners or not. But otherwise, I'm going to leave it like that because I might use a bit less fuel, but we'll see if we can get to our top speed first, and then we'll decide finally what we do with that one. Alrighty, so next up, we're going to add some lights. Now, just looking over here, I think what we're going to do, we're going to grab all of this on each side. We're going to grab this one, that one, and up to there should be fine. We're going to move it all over one block just like that. Now, that's going to muck up over there, but we'll sort that out soon enough. So that's pasted and merge that one with that one. We're going to go over here and do the same on this side. We're going to clear that content, come over here, grab all of this and move it over like that. Good, paste it in there and boom, boom. Okie dokie, now we're on both sides. Good, now we need to fill in this area. So what we'll do, we'll grab a regular block and we're going to chuck it right there. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll get a paintable block. We'll chuck that in here. We'll sort that out afterwards. Actually, no, we're going to get rid of that one. We're going to get rid of all of this as well. What we're going to do, we're going to go like this. We're going to turn that around that way. And then we're going to make the edge of the wing come out to the actual missile itself. So we're going to go out like this and go like that. And that way over here, I'll quickly show you. We'll grab another one of these, turn around like that. Good. We can actually put a light on the end. That would be really good. Our nav light there. Good, perfect. Now we need a regular block or even a little wedge. Actually, could probably do it. If we go like that, would that be a-okay? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Maybe we'll go just like that. That's probably as best it's gonna look, I think. We'll paint all of this the right color as well. I'm not really too worried about it now. May as well just fix up quickly like this. Now, with this area here, I think what we could probably do, we'll get rid of that one. That's gonna be a solid block as well. We're gonna go like that. Paint all this gray. Now we just need to make this kind of merge together a little bit better than what it is. So if we go like this maybe, or in this area, we could even put another paintable block. That might look a little bit better. Maybe if this comes down like that, and then we can continue this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and we'll come all the way down like that. Good, we'll paint all of this, and we're going to have to do the same on the other side as well. This can now be a regular block, and so can that. Good, so that fits pretty well. I don't mind that. We can also fill in that bit there, so it gives it a bit of a point on the end. Alrighty, so now we can actually do a little bit of painting. So we're going to go red on this side, and then over here we're going to have green, just like that. Very good. And then sitting up the top here, we're going to have our flashing white lights. Let's go light. Yeah, we'll go back to white for now. We'll chuck that right there. That'll be fine. And sitting on the top here, we need a red light. So I'm going to have to go right in the middle of this, unfortunately. We'll go right here. Might just make this bypass around, I think. So let's just quickly go pipe. If I could spell, that would be great. Oh, did it again. That's better. So an angle, we'll go around this way. Boom. Turn that around like that. And we'll go like this and like that. Perfect. Grab a pipe, put it in here. And we're going to put our light right in the middle. If I could spell again, light. One of these ones, we'll chuck it right there. Good. Paint all of this. Actually, we'll quickly paint that one over here. So that is going to be red. And then this will all be grey around it. Perfect. So we have our nav lights there. Now, I think there's 2 more on the front of these. Now, I was going to put them down here, but on this side, we have the cannon in the way, don't we? So we need to come up with something that's going to fit in with that. Oh, dearie me. Okay, this is going to be a little bit difficult. What is this piece here? Is that important? That is quite important, isn't it? Maybe these ones can go. If we get light, we'll grab some more of these in white, though. Turn them around that way. Hopefully, that didn't wreck anything on this side. And then we're going to grab some of these, come around like this. Just fill that in. And then, yeah, we just have to make do with the top of these, won't we? With some little wedges. Some of these ones might have to do if we go like something like that. I mean, it works for both sides, so maybe we'll go with that. Paint all of this green while we're here too. So grab that green, come around like this, give everything a quick paint. Perfect. And then we're going to make that red. And the one on this side will be green. Perfect. And we've got a little bit of green in here too, or whatever color this is. Boom, boom. Okay, that isn't too bad at all. Now, I believe we're going to have a light on the bottom too. So we go like this, go back to lights, and this might be the last one, I'm pretty sure. Then we've got to add like a landing taxi light thingamajiggly. So I have, I think it's a red on the bottom. I think it is. I don't know. We've got like that. So we've got red on the top, bottom, a white flashing one up here, which can be painted as well. There we go. Good. And we have our nav lights on the wings and on the front air scoop right there. Now, for our little taxi light, I think we might put it in here. So if we get rid of that one, and then we'll chuck a spotlight in this area. So we'll go like this, turn it around like that. Okay, that'll have to do, I suppose. That's not too bad, actually. I don't mind that. And then the last one we're going to need is an interior light. So where on earth are we going to put this? Put it behind the seat somewhere, I suppose. There isn't a lot of room in here to muck around. So we come around like that. Will that be all right? Or maybe on both sides. If I put one behind the seat like that, I wonder if that will be all right to kind of light up the interior there. That should be fine. We might go with that for now. If that doesn't work very well, we'll fix up later on. Anyway, now let's sort out where we're going to put all the buttons for this. So let's make another display piece. Chuck it right here. There isn't a lot going on. Oh, there is a little bit, but not too much going on in here. Now we're going to have, over here, we're going to have taxi lights. Underneath that, we're going to have position lights. And then underneath that, we're going to have interior, like that's boom, 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 interior lights. Perfect. All right, so these can all be on toggle buttons, or maybe flip switches won't hurt. On number 2, interior light on a flip switch on number 3. And this one can also be a flip switch. Go like that. Alrighty, so I don't think we're going to end up using that little dial there. I don't think we need it. So I'm going to get rid of that one for now. Boom. And 3 and 4 on this one don't do anything, so they can go as well. Alright, try and tidy that up just a little bit. Now we've got a fair few gaps in here, so let's try and fill this in as best as we can. I can't even get to that one, can I? Boom. Okie dokie. We've got another one on this side. Bang. And then we've got to do something with this area, don't we? What if we get some wedges maybe? We turn them around like that and go along like so. That's not too bad. I don't mind it. And then maybe over on the back here, we can put some more in. Make them come down like that. Kind of ease into the controls there. It kind of fits pretty snug, doesn't it? I don't mind this at all. Actually, it's not too bad. Let's do a little bit of painting too while we're here. So for our altitude hold and afterburner, what if we just go red for the afterburner? We'll go like, oh, not like that, like this, and then we'll just go yellow for that one. I might just do random colors, actually. It'll probably be fine. And then for the controls, we have them both in a green color. That looks pretty cool. And the canopy can be orange. There we go. Very good. We'll leave that white. All these dials here can probably be colored too, I suppose. What we got? We'll try and keep them matching colors. So speed and altitude are completely different. So what if we just go yellow for the speed, and altitude can be another like kind of darker blue color, I think. And 3 and 4 is RPS and temperature. So let's sort that out now. What do we got? Back to paint. So they're both to do with the engine. What if we both just go dark green for them too? And the ones down here, what do we got? 1, 2, and 3. So we got fuel, battery, and ammo. Okie dokie. Fuel, battery, and ammo. I wonder, can you do black? What does that look like when it lights up? I've got no idea. Might just change it to a different color. And then I suppose we can have an orange here and whatever color. Let's go this color. Boom. Now, also, our temperature gauge last time didn't work. So let's go and find where that's connected to and see if we can fix that problem. Temperature. So that isn't picking up temp from there for some reason. What if we try it at a different spot? Go back there instead and see if that works just a little bit better. And also, someone in the comments mentioned about turning the sensitivity down on the throttle. So let's do that. What if we turn it down to maybe 50%? We'll start with that and see how that goes. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint the interior. I'm going to make up all the microcontrollers and connect them all together. And then I'm also going to connect up all the power because nothing has power at the moment. So I'm going to do those 3 things and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so everything should be all finished now. I've painted the inside. As you can see, it's the same grey as the rest of the plane. All our gauges and dials and everything are all hooked up, and I've also added some wing pieces in the wings here, as you can see right there. So I don't know if that will make much of a difference, but there it is anyway. So what we'll do, we'll save this just like that. Spawner in, $46,000 later. Boing, very good. Alright, so I'm thinking what we can do, we might actually taxi out and go off the runway properly today. Let's give that a go. I thought the plane was turning, that's right. So let's jump on up, make sure everything's working, then we're going to turn it all on. So let's turn on the handbrake for now. So what we'll do, let's have a look. Speed, everything's all good there. Our temperature, I'm not sure if that works. You have to turn it on and see. We have 1300 ammo. We had 1500 before, but we changed a few things around, but that's all right. So interior, taxi, and position. Let's see if they're all working. We have our taxi. Looks like our position are working. Our interior light's working there, and that little one is flashing on the top. Very good. Okie dokie. So let's just turn off the taxi lights for now. We don't need those. So we've got our refuel right there as well, and our altitude hold button. We need to test that out too. So what we'll do, let's turn this thing on. Let's turn on electronics. Give it a little bit of throttle so it will spool up. Come on, it should ignite any second. There it is. Okie dokie. So give that a moment. Then we're going to come out nice and slow. We're going to come a big old turn, and we're going to face that way. I think is probably what we're going to do. Let's turn off that handbrake. See if we can start moving yet. Give it a little bit more throttle. There we go. Very good. All right. So let's come around this way. Okay, that's a little bit slow. Let's go a little bit quicker than that. Alrighty, nice. So let's do a big old left in a second. See if we can head down that runway. I'll go just a little bit faster. Whoa, okay. Let's not get too cocky. Is that what? Oh, there we go. Okay. So we'll get ready to come around in a second. And we'll come around about a little bit more. About now should be fine. Very good. All right, let's come around. Big old turn till we're facing the right way. Then we're going to put the handbrake on, I think. Come on, keep on coming. And about here should do it. Yeah, that will be fine. Handbrake. Okie dokie. So, temperature is working now. That couldn't be right. Surely, I've got no idea. Anyway, handbrake off. Full throttle. Let's get out of here. Full throttle, a little bit to the left without crashing if possible. And pull back, and we are going up. Awesome, landing gear away. That is all packed up nicely. Alrighty, so let's come up a little bit. So what are we at? 130. Let's push that button. Alright, it's doing something. Coming back down. Alright, it's pulling us back up a little bit, and that looks pretty good to me. I like it. Very nice. So we can still control these, but they don't actually do anything now, right? Fair enough, man. Okay, very good. So we got a few little things we need to muck around with. One of those being the afterburner. So we're doing 449. Let's push that button. And it's still not working. Okay, I have absolutely no idea. If anyone knows, then please let me know, because I have absolutely no idea. I've been mucking around for a little bit off camera. I can't get it to do anything, but yeah, that's a thing. So even with just the throttle on 90, we're still doing 450. That's interesting. Right. Okay. And our landing gear seems to be behaving a lot better now as well. Look at that. All clicks into place. Perfect. All right. Yeah, right. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. So let's try and find someone. We're going to shoot them down one more time because I enjoyed that quite a bit last time. Let's just look through around here, I suppose, and hope that we find someone. And then we're going to head back and attempt a landing, I think. See if we can do it as good as last time. If not, then that's okay. But anyway, we'll see what we find around here. Alright, so I can't actually find anyone, unfortunately. I still did a little lap around the island there. Now I'm coming back to our creative base. So we're going to attempt a landing. I think we won't worry about shooting anyone out of the sky today. So let's turn that off. Let's see if we can start lining ourselves up a little bit for this. Let's throttle down a little bit. See if we can slow down. We're on 60%. Okay, we've still got quite a bit of speed, don't we? I have to keep this pulled back a little bit, don't we? So falling down ever so slightly. Okay. How fast are we going now? 407. Still going very fast. Anyway, let's put our landing gear out. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. That could have been bad. Alrighty, so let's see if we can do this. Where is the runway? Over this way a little bit, isn't it? Okie dokie. So I'm going to throttle down just a little bit more. See if we can do this. What are we at now? 360. Okay, we are slowing down a little bit. I am not lined up at all, am I? Okay, very good. Alright, so be super careful. Here we go. We're going to attempt this landing. Wheel brakes. We need some wheel brakes. There we go. And throttle is cut. Up. And we've landed. Nice. Okie dokie. Very good. Let's turn off that brake. We need to come forward a little bit. And we'll go and park back over at the shed. Okay, let's not rush. Let's just take it easy. That wasn't too bad. Probably not a very realistic landing at all. But it worked out all right. We're still alive, which is good. Let's keep on coming over this way. A little bit more throttle. There we go. And we'll just cut it right here. That should be a-okay. Very good. So let's turn this thing off now. Electronics off. Throttle is off. Handbrake. Stop. And they can go off, 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 and off. Okie dokie. That is everything. That should shut down in just a moment. We only used about 1,500 litres of fuel as well. That is pretty good. Not too bad at all. Anyway, let's get out of this thing. Boink. Big old jump. But anyway, guys, that is going to do us for today. Next episode, we're going to generate a brand new world full of enemies and go and try and take them out of this thing and have a little bit of fun. I think should be pretty good. But for now, that is going to do us for today. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.